Hello everybody, in this video I will be showing you how to easily make a lava base and then paint it. So I applied a little piece of cork on the base, that's where the actual model will be standing on. I won't be putting a model on this base, this is just for the purpose of showing you how to make one. I made a little ball out of green stuff and with some PVA glue I glue it in place and I make sure it's completely covered with it so that the glue actually runs off of the ball of green stuff, making a nice solid effect, like it's a bell coming out of the lava later on. After base coating the model with Chaos Black, I use gold gray to dry brush the little rock. This is then followed by a dry brush of stone wall gray. I tend to stay a little bit more on the outside of the rock, on the upper part of it. And then I used Longbeard gray and I repeated it, now just staying on the outside, and as for the sides of the rock I try and stay in the upper half of it. Doesn't always go like that, but that's okay. With that being done, we can now start working on the lava, and this is all going to be nearly all through the airbrush. I start off with a coat of fire red on the entire base itself. The overspray on the rock is no issue, that actually enhances the effect of the lava later on. And as for the rest of this video, white's gonna be our friend. I take white and I paint in a pattern and I make sure the bell is white as well. With that done, I go back to fire red and I now go over the white areas. If you go over the other areas again, that's not a big deal, nothing will go wrong. I just paint in the white areas to a more vibrant red, as you can see. And it's back to white again, and we're going to paint in the next pattern. For the majority of it I'll stay within the previous lighter color of red. But you can paint in a line if you want to, or a spot somewhere. If it's not looking all the best after painting, there's some things you can do to adjust. So next, take light red and again go over the white areas. This color has the tendency to not wanting to stick on anything really but white. So if you go a little bit over the darker red parts, that's okay. And with this as well, the overspray on the rock is not a big deal. It's back to white again, and we are going to paint smaller areas of white in again for this layer. Again, you can choose to make some lines or some spots, just whatever you like. Once that has been applied, we move on to moon yellow. And kind of obvious, we're going to spray in the newly created white spots with the yellow. In case there's too much color on the model, we take on the base we take black, and we are going to paint in a couple of black spots. I prefer to do this on the outside of the base. It gives a high contrast between all those bright colors. A little bit of black makes it pop a bit more even. And then for the last time we go on to white again and we paint that bell white, at least the top of it. You don't need to paint the entire bell, as you can see. For the next step I used lavender yellow and I just put it on the bell. Once that has been dried, the base got a dull coat, and to finish it off I cover it in a good coat of Tamiya clear, and this will create a nice and shiny effect. If you are going to varnish your model, do it before this stage. This stuff will dry up pretty hard, and it almost acts like some sort of a resin, so don't use your best brushes for it as well. And after a couple of hours of drying, this is the end result, and basically the base is ready for a model to really fit on it. So I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.